What's up guys, Professor Showtime here with another video about Realm of Altars. Are you wondering what cards you're missing for your deck? Do you want to know all the cards in the game? Well, currently, there's no way to tell if you don't have a card, if you don't have it. Yeah, you heard me right. There's no way to see all the cards in the game. Mind-blowing, right? So, what I've done is I've put a video together with all the cards, so this is going to be your guide for all the cards in the game. So stay tuned. It's showtime. It's your time, it's my time, it's our time, it's showtime, it's your time, it's my time, it's our time, it's showtime, it's your time, it's my time, it's our time, it's showtime. Alright, so I'm so excited. I got a special treat for you guys today. I told you guys last video that the Discord was buzzing and I had something special for you guys, and here it is. We have a snapshot of all the cards in the game. I'm gonna go through them one by one, but if you want to go through them at your own pace, I'll leave a link to the Discord channel. It's a read-only section of the Discord. It's called Realm of Altars Cards, and you can actually look at all the cards at your own splendor, then order by color. So let's get into it. First of all, special shout out to Zerker for doing this. The reason why we know it's all the cards is because he has spent an obscene amount of money in the game already, but what's obscene to us might not be obscene to him. You know, it's all relative, but we're gonna go through. Shout out to Zerker. Thanks a lot for posting all these pictures. Like I said, it's in a read-only section of the Discord, so you can look at this at your own pace. All right, so first card up is a 1-mana 1/3 Minor Goblin. Summon trigger. It's like a battle cry. If you have 2 or more red mana, draw a dash follower. And you guys know what dash is. It's like the charge mechanic, and you guys know how I feel about that. Shouldn't be in any card game because dash or charge is usually broken. It means that you can attack on the same turn that you're summoned. It's really broken. So I'm not gonna give like a real reaction to these cards because there's no way for me to know how good the cards are yet because the game is only 3 days old. So it'll be really careless of me to saying this card is good or this card is broken. It's no way to know. We don't know what the meta is going to be like. This is going to be for you guys to try to figure out, or for us to figure out together. Next card is a 1-mana 2/2 with the no skill. It has a goblin tag though, so 1-mana 2/2, nice stats. Next up is a 1-mana 1/2 elemental. After you use a champion skill, deal 1 damage to a random enemy target. Pretty good early game, I would imagine. Next one is a spell, 1 mana. Both players destroy one of their mana. Apply 1 insight to the cards in your hand. So we got to figure out what's an insight and is it worth it? What is an insight? Pretty sure we're going to find out soon. 2 mana 2/1 Hades the Hound. Dash. Oh man, this looks like a fast deck already. I mean a fast class or red. Wait, how you want to say it? Red tribe, red synergies, a red mana deck. At the end of your turn, return this to your follow it to your hand. Oh wow, so it can attack and then it goes to your hand. So it's like a repeat. Especially if you just go face with this, it's just like for 2 mana 2 damage, 2 mana 2 damage. Oh, it could be broken. Could be broken. So if you have 4 mana, could you play this twice in 1 turn? Probably. Wow, we're gonna see some shenanigans with that, definitely. All right, 2 mana 1/1 summon trigger. Reduce the cost of your a dragon in your hand by 1. What if you have 2 dragons? Is it gonna reduce both of them by 1? Relic runner. We'll see. 2 mana spell. Give a follower dash, then draw a card. So 2 mana draw a card is good on its own, but 2 mana give a follower dash and draw a card. It's gonna be really good late game. 2 mana, destroy an enemy follower that has 3 health or less. If you are holding a dragon, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Pretty nice. 3 mana 1/2 summon trigger, gets +1/+1 for each red follower in your graveyard. If this follower has 6 or more, it has Berserker 2 in addition. Berserker means that it can attack 2 shields more than once, so I'm guessing it can break 2 shields. 3 mana 3/3. Summon trigger, apply 1 insight to your hand. After you cast a spell, deal 2 damage randomly split among enemy targets. Alright. 3 mana 3/2. Has dash, has a shield trigger, and summon trigger. If you have 3 or more red mana, this follower cannot be blocked. Wow, so it's going to avoid the taunt minions. All right. 4 mana 3/5 Sniper. Summon trigger. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. If you have 4 or more red mana, this also hits enemy champions. Wow. Four mana 3/2 Summon trigger. Destroy an enemy follower that has 3 health or less. Death trigger. Deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. Alright. 4 mana 2/6 Lots of health. The blocker, so that's why it has lots of health. At the end of your turn, if this follower did not attack, deal 4 damage to a random enemy target. So I'm assuming when you play it, then on the first turn especially, it's gonna attack something for damage, and you can manipulate the randomness by killing the other followers on the board. 4 mana 4/8 Summon trigger. Deal 3 damage to all targets. Wow. So I wonder if it deals 3 damage to itself as well. 5 mana spell. Summon a dragon from your deck onto the field. So that's only going to be if that dragon costs more than 5 mana. 5 mana 5/5 Summon trigger. If you have 5 or more red mana, deal 5 damage to an enemy target. Ooh. I think that's going to be nice. If after this follower wins a battle, destroy a random enemy blocker. Okay, so buy big taunts. So this is going to be like executing all taunts. Nice. 6 mana 7/7 with no skill. Alright, it's a human fighter. 6 mana 4/7 with dash. 6 mana 4/7 with dash. I've been already destroyed by this card already. Alright. 7 mana 7/7 Dr. 7. After this follower attacks, put a random opponent shield into their graveyard. At the end of your turn, destroy all other followers that have 2 or less health. Okay, and that's an epic card too. Purple means it's epic. Alright. 8 mana spell. Summon a relic onto the battlefield with the effect. After this takes damage, randomly shoots 2 flame balls that randomly split among all enemy targets that deal 2 damage to each. Alright, pretty complicated. A lot of stuff going on here. It's going to be deal 2 damage to each. Alright. Pretty sure we can figure that out. And the 9 mana 5/8. And it's a legendary. 9 mana 5/8. Evolve a friendly monster or beast follower. Summon trigger. Fill your hand with Skull the Hound. We saw that one earlier. Death trigger. Fill your board with Hades the Hound. We saw that one earlier. So yeah, it's a lot of mana, but it does a lot. It has a nice battle cry and it has a nice death rattle. So yeah, we'll see. And that's all the red cards. So let's go to the blue card. The blue cards. Again, shout out to Zerker. He's the one who posted all these picks. You want to check it out? It's in the Discord. I'll leave the link to the Discord above. Like I said, it's impossible for me to do like a real reaction to all these cards because I simply don't know. The game is literally 3 days old. If you guys are watching this video today or in the future, comment, let me know what your favorite card is. Let me know what card you think should be nerfed. What card do you like? Like, what's your favorite card? Like, let me know in the comment section. Let's let this video be a back and forth. All right, the blue collection. 1 mana 1/1. After you use your champion skill, draw a card. It's probably one of my favorite cards so far. It's a 1 mana card and it summons 2 copies of robots onto the battlefield. Especially early. Well, yeah, especially early. I like that card. Another 1 mana card. Shuffle a friendly follower on the battlefield back into your deck, then draw a card. 1 mana. Draw 1 cost card from your deck. 1 mana 1/2 with blocker. Blocker means taunt, for you guys who don't know. 2 mana 3/2. Summon trigger. Both players draw a card from their own deck. So with the experience with card games, this is going to be good because you play it, you get to draw the card first. So you're like, Showtime, but your opponent draws a card also. Yeah, but you get to make the decisions first. So especially if you have a lot of mana, let's say you have 6 mana, you play this, you have 4 mana left over, and you draw a card, you get to play that card before your opponent gets to play it. So yes, it helps your opponent, but it helps you more because you get to play the card first. Alright, that's enough breaking that card down. 2 mana 1/2. Summon trigger. Put a copy of a 1/1 Rabbit Knight into your hand. Alright, so it replaces itself. Pretty good. 2 mana 2/2. Summon trigger. Gain a copy of a card from your opponent's hand to your hand. Ooh, like stealing. I like it. Like it a lot. 2 mana 1/1. This follower cannot be blocked. Assassin. 2 mana 2/2. After you use your champion skill, gain a copy of a spell in your deck to your hand. Alright, pretty good late game. Not your best 2-drop, but pretty good late game. 2 mana spell, choose a friendly follower, draw a copy of it from your deck. Mana charger. 2 mana 0/3. At the end of your turn, summon a 1-cost friendly follower in your deck onto the field. Ooh, so this is going to go on and on. So if you can keep this alive, it's going to create a lot of value. It's a relic. 2 mana. Skill. Gain 1 copy of a random card in your hand. Okay. Apply 1 insight to all the cards in your hand. Okay, so blue can do insights. 3 mana spell. Draw 2 cards. If you have 6 or more mana, draw 2 more cards in addition. This could be a 3 mana draw 4 cards. Pretty nice late game. Pretty nice. 3 mana 3/3. Death trigger. Return a mecha from your graveyard to your hand. If you control 5 mechs, at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random enemy target. 3 mana 3/3. I love this card. Return a follower that has 3 power or less to its owner's deck. If you control 5 or more mechs at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random enemy target. This card, 3 mana 3/3, draw a mecha from your deck. If you control 5 or more mechas, at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random target. A lot of randomness with these decks if you get the 5 mechs on the field. Another 3 mana 3/3. Blue has no shortage of 3 mana 3/3s. Evolve a friendly angel or mecha follower. Summon trigger, reduce the cost of your blue cards in your hand by 1. Death trigger, return all mechas in your graveyard to your deck. And that's actually a legendary card. 3 mana 3/4. Summon trigger. Draw a random yellow and violet card from your deck. Ooh. 3 mana 3/4. Draw a card. 4 mana 3/4. Blank. But pay attention to this. Memory. All. It has all text. So it could be a mecha. It could be a robot. It could be human. It could be anything. Pretty good. This card is pretty bonkers. 4 mana 3/2. If you have 4 or more blue mana, summon another 3/2 copy, and they both have dash, so they can both hit your opponent the turn that they're played. Pulls 4 mana, deal 6 damage, and you have 2 separate bodies with 2 separate health. Broken. 4 mana 3/3. I love the card, by the way, but it's broken. 4 mana 3/3. It's better than Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins was, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. 4 mana 3/3. Summon trigger. After you play a card, give a random friendly mecha +1/+1. If you control 5 or more mechs, they really want to push you to control 5 or more mechs. That's like the 4th card that says this. If you control 5 or more mechas, at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random target. Another 3/3. 4 mana 2/3. Death trigger. Draw an insect from your deck. Assassin. 4 mana 3/4. Summon trigger. Draw a card. Pretty good. If you have 2 more violet mana, draw a card. Ooh, so you can draw 2 cards. You can draw 1 card on the battle cry on the summon trigger, and you can draw 2 more on the death trigger. Nice. 5 mana 1/4. This card is lovely. 5 mana, destroy a card that's undamaged, and it leaves behind a 1/4 body. Love that card. 5 mana 5/5, and it's a blocker. It's a Valkyrie also. 5 mana 3/4. Shield trigger. Summon trigger. Choose a player, break a shield of that player. Ooh. Nice. But I don't think... that means you're going to have to go back and forth a lot before you're going to be able to break a shield. You know? Because usually you break shields early game. But I guess if there's a lot of board control going on early game, you can use this. Alright. 6 mana 6/6. Summon trigger. Put the highest cost spell from your deck into your shield. Ooh. Nice. 6 mana 2/2. At the end of your turn, fully restore a friendly follower's health. This is good if you, like I said, if you're going for board control. This is good. You know, it's a win more card, but it's good if you're going for straight board control. 6 mana spell. Shield trigger. Shuffle all followers back to their owner's deck in random order. Nice. So this is like a board clear, but you're not destroying the followers, you're sending them back into their opponent's decks. Nice. 7 mana 6/5 summon trigger. Fill your hand with random copies of cards from your deck. Summon trigger. Fill your hand with random copies of cards from your deck. Alright. Alright. There's like 7 mana, draw cards until your hand is full, right? Leave behind a 6/5 body. Pretty good. 7 mana spell. Summon 3 mechas that cost 3 from your graveyard onto the field. Alright. 8 mana 6/6 summon trigger. Put 3 copies of Order Rule Operation in your hand. Don't remember what Order Rule Operation is. 9 mana 9/9 summon trigger. Fill your board with a 1/1 robot army. So you're gonna have a lot of 1/1s on the field during the summon trigger. And at the end of the turn, if you control 5 or more mechas at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random target. Alright, we know what that does. And that was the legendary. Alright, now it's on to the green collection. Like I said, guys, in the comments down below, let me know what cards you like, what cards you don't like, what cards you think are broken, or cards that, let's say there's a mechanic that you don't understand. Write the question in the comment section. I'm pretty sure somebody else in the community may know. They'll be able to answer the question for you, you know. So yeah, let's make this video interactive, because I'm pretty sure people are going to come back to this video a lot, because like I said, there's no way for you to know what cards you don't have in the game. So hopefully they'll find this video and we can all go back and forth and chime in. So we're going for green now. Wild Boar Run. One mana 1/1 dash, so it can attack the same turn it's played. Summon trigger. If you have no card in hand, draw a Wild Boar Run from your deck into your hand. It replaces itself. So see, I like that, because they know it's good early game, but it's kind of a waste late game. They're saying, hey, if you play this and you don't have it, like if you top deck this, you know, at least you'll get another one. So it's not that bad. They try to compensate a little bit. Even though I don't like dash cards, I like what they were doing there. Smuggler Mike, 1 mana 1/2. If you have 2 or more different colored mana, draw a beast from your deck. 1 mana 1/2. After you use your champion skill, give a friendly follower +1 health. Nice. 1 mana 2/3. That's a lot. For a 1 mana card, that's a lot. Let's see what the skill is. The skill has to be something negative. At the end of your turn, if this follower attacked that turn, return it to your hand. Yeah, it had to be that, right? Because 1 mana 2/3 is a lot. This is the first time I'm looking at these cards, guys. It's like my knee-jerk reaction. So, yeah. 1 mana spell. Give your followers +1/+1 mana charger. 2 mana 1/2 summon trigger. Put the top card of your deck into your mana zone. Okay. I guess you're gonna have to do some stuff with the cards in your mana zone. 2 mana 2/3 blank. So a plain vanilla 2 mana 2/3. Oh, but it's a beast mafia. All right. 2 mana 3/2 blank. Struck the bully. This is the age-old question. Hey guys, what's better, a 2 mana 2/3 or 2 mana 3/2? What's better? let me hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. All right, 2 mana spell. Give a friendly follower blocker and +3 health. Ooh. So this is 2 mana, add 3 health and blocker. All right. 3 mana 1/2 summon trigger. Deal X damage to an enemy target, where X is the attack of this follower. Right now the attack of the follower is 1, but I'm assuming you can boost it up. 3 mana 2/2. Give +1/1 to all followers in your hand. So this is like a hand buff. I like it. Princess Moth. I like the background on this card also. Like she's staring at the stars, right? Be nice. 3 mana 2/2. Summon trigger. If you have 3 or more green mana, summon 2 1/1 original copies of this. Okay. Okay, that's gonna like really give you a board state instantly. 3 mana 1/4. At the end of your turn, if you have any unspent mana, draw a card. Nice. You guys saw my video about spending mana, you can check it out. Always want to spend all your mana. 3 mana 3/2 summon trigger. Deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. If you have 3 or more green mana, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers in addition. So in essence, you can deal 2 damage. Alright. You can do 2 damage to one and 1 damage to everything else. The 3 mana card leaves behind a 3/2 body. I like it. 3 mana spell. Give a friendly green follower on the field +1/+1. Then it attacks a random enemy target. Alright, so if there's nothing on the board, it's going to attack face, or else it's going to pick a target. Alright. 4 mana spell, Curse of the Elf Prince. Put a follower in it. Put a follower into its owner's mana zone. Alright. You can get rid of a card. 4 mana 4/3. Summon trigger. Deal 2 damage to all other undamaged followers. If you have a violet mana, draw a Morgana with a Viper from your deck, and it's a blocker. Well, okay. A little complicated, but okay. I want you to do a green and purple deck or green and violet deck. I like it. Three mana 4/4. It's a legendary. That's why you have a buff on the stats. 3 mana 4/4. Just really quick, guys. Usually when you have stats, you want this number to be half of these two numbers added up. So it really should be 3, and let's say this is a 3 mana 3/3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So you'll have 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3 mana 3/3 is fine, or 3 mana 2/4 is fine because it still equals 6. You know, or 3 mana 1/5 because it still equals 6. If that makes sense. So 3 mana 4/4 is a premium. All right, so evolve on a night green follower. Active. Draw the highest card from your deck. Wow, Death Trigger. Put this follower into your mana zone. Alrighty. So that's why it's a legendary. 3 mana 4/4. I'll go over that more in detail, that math, to tell if a card has good value or not. I'll go over that in detail in another video. 4 mana 6/5. Evolve on one of your red or green followers. Put one of your opponent's followers that cost 5 or less into their mana zone. Breaker 2. Alright, so they like putting breaker on these high cost cards. On these, yeah. When it really shouldn't matter too much. Alright, 4 mana. Destroy an enemy follower, then break the rightmost mana. Apply 1 insight to your hand. Ooh, so you're taking away his mana. 4 mana 4/4. After player uses their champion skill, deal 4 damage to both champions. Alright, so this is going to kind of prevent your opponent from using their skill, because they're going to take 4 damage. You'll take 4 damage also, so it's good if you're ahead. So if you're beating your opponent, it's good to play this card. If that makes any sense. If you have more health than your opponent, it's good to play that card. 5 mana 4/5. After this follower attacks champion, put the top card into your mana zone. So this has to go face in order for it to be 5 mana 4/5. Alright. 5 mana 3/3. Evolve on elemental. Summon trigger. Gain +1 health for each green mana you have. Ooh. So this can get really good late game. Let's say you have 10 mana. You're gonna get 10 plus 3 is gonna get 13 health. So you have 3/13. You have a 5 mana for 3 attack and 13 health. Possibly Earth. That's why it's a giant. Alright, possibly. 5 mana 3/6. Summon trigger. Apply 1 insight to your hand. At the end of your turn, if this follower didn't attack this turn, give all your green followers on the field +1/+1, and it's a blocker. This does a lot of value for this card. 5 mana 4/4. Summon trigger. Put a follower in your graveyard into your mana zone. Death trigger. Summon the lowest cost follower in your mana zone onto the field. 6 cost spell. Shield trigger. Put all enemy followers into its owner's mana zone. So this is like a board clear. It's putting everything into the mana zone. Alright. Did I miss a card? 4 mana 1/4. Gain +1 attack for each green mana you have. If it has 6 or more, gain breaker 2 in addition. Wow. So this is the opposite of that giant card that we just seen. So this could be 10 plus 1. This could be 11/4. This could be a 4 mana 11/4 card. Correct me if I'm doing that math wrong. 6 mana. It's a spell. Summon a relic onto the battlefield. With the effect, at the end of your turn, summon the highest cost follower from your mana zone onto the battlefield. Wow. So this can keep adding value of that relic. It goes, you don't destroy it. 7 mana 1/8 assassin, summon trigger. If you have 5 or more green mana, deal 1 damage to a follower. Poison snake. Alrighty. 7 mana 5/6 skill. Summon trigger. Apply 1 insight to the cards in your hand. At the end of your turn, summon a random insect from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Alright. So this has some value as well. Summoning insects from the graveyard. Alright. 7 mana 4/4 summon trigger. Put all followers that cost 3 or less on the battlefield into their owner's mana zone. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a random follower in your hand by 5? Ooh. So this could be a board clear, and it's gonna reduce cards in your hand by 5, and it's gonna leave behind a 4/4 body. And it's a beast if that helps out at all. Blair Witch, 8 mana 4/6. Apply 1 insight to hand. If you have less than 8 mana, put 2 followers from your graveyard into your mana zone. You guys gotta teach me how you can have less than 8 mana if it costs 8 mana to summon. You guys gotta let me know. 9 mana 7/14 blank. So it's like a huge card with a lot of health. 10 mana 10/10. Summon the highest cost card in your mana zone to the field. Ooh. So it's a 10 mana 10/10. Doesn't do nothing when it's played. So you guys know you're gonna lose a lot of tempo because your opponent is gonna have 10 mana to play with after you play this. But then if they kill this, it's gonna summon something else onto the field. Might be too slow to play, but who am I to say something, because I don't know. The game has just started. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think this card is too slow. 11 mana 4/4. It's a legendary, so this has to be some crazy skill. Evolve on a friendly green or insect follower. This follower also damages the adjacent target, and it has assassin. Alright, it was killing everything. Alright, I see what's going on there. And that's the green section. Now we're on to the yellow collection. Stretch a little bit. Thanks, guys. Doing this straight through. Alright, guys, the yellow collection. Guys, let me know what your favorite card is, what card you think needs to be nerfed, what card do you like, what card do you think is broken, you know, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna bring you a lot more Realm of Altars content. Alright, so now we're doing the yellow collection. 1 mana 1/2. After this follower attacks champion, draw a spell from your deck. Alright, so you gotta go face with this to create value. 1 mana spell. Reduce the cost of the highest card in your hand by 3. Alright, so usually you gain 2 mana. If this costs 1 and you reduce something by 3, that means you net 2 mana and you waste a card. Don't know. Another 1 mana spell. Apply 1 light seal to a follower. Mana charger. Alright, we just seen that one. 2 mana 1/3. Give your adjacent followers blocker. Draw an angel. Alright, this is cool. You know, like if you put it in the middle of 2 cards, it gives them both blocker and you draw a card, which is an angel. 2 mana 2/3. The blocker. If you have 3 or more yellow mana, apply light seal to an opponent's follower. The follower cannot attack a champion. Ooh. See, like starving off those aggro decks. 2 mana 3/3 blank. 2 mana 3/3 is nice though, but it's blank and it's a beast. 2 mana 2/2. At the end of your turn, if this follower did not attack, apply a light seal to all enemy followers. So the turn it's played, it can apply light seals. It's not gonna attack because it doesn't have dash. 2 mana 1/1. Reduce the card of all spells in your hand by 1. Alright, I like it. 3 mana 2/3. Return a spell from your graveyard to your hand. It's a blocker. 3 mana 5/4. Evolve on one of your friendly yellow followers. Summon trigger. Destroy all other followers that has light seal. If you have 2 or less shield, put a top card from your deck into your shield area. So this card is going to capitalize on all the cards that have light seal. So we've seen all the cards that have light seal. Then you play this card, it's going to destroy them. Seems fun. Seems like a fun deck archetype. 3 mana 3/3. Evolve on one of your friendly yellow followers. Restore 8 health to your champion. If you have 2 or less shield, put a top card from your deck into your shield area. Feels like Paladin. Feels like a Paladin. 3 mana spell. Choose an enemy follower that has 5 or more attack. Destroy it. I like it. I like it. 3 mana 2/2. Draw a knight from your deck. If you have 2 or less shields, draw a spell from your deck in addition. Ooh, nice drawing cards. Nice card draw. 3 mana 1/6. Evolve one of your friendly yellow followers. Apply X light seal to all your opponent's followers, where X is the attack of this follower. If you have 2 or less shield, put a top card from your deck onto your shield. If you want to try to boost up this attack while it's in your hand, you can apply more light shields. Alright, Gabriel, I see you. 3 mana spell, shield trigger. Apply 1 light shield to all opponent's followers. There's a lot of light seal action in the yellow. Destroy all followers that have 2 or less attack on the field. It's a board clear. 4 mana 3/6. Evolve one of your friendly yellow followers. All followers that have 3 attack or less cannot attack until the next turn. Alright, so this is stalling. 4 mana 3/6. Stalling. 4 mana 5/4. After this follower attacks, if you have 2 or less cards in your hand, draw 3 cards. 4 mana 4/4. Put the top card of your deck to your shield area. Death trigger. Break a shield. Alright. 4 mana 3/3. Reduce all your Mafia followers in your hand that cost 3 or less to 1. So if they cost 3 or less, you're going to reduce it to 1. So you're getting a little bit of value, but not too much. You are getting a little bit of value though. Let's stop right there because I don't know how much value that really is. 4 mana 3/4. Summon trigger. If you have less shields than your opponent, this follower gets +2/+2. This can get buffed up really fast. This can be a 5/6 really easily, and it's a blocker. This follower cannot attack champions. Oh, but it's just for board control. It can't go face. 5 mana 2/4. Assassin. Death trigger. If you have 2 or less shields, destroy a random enemy follower. 5 mana 5/5. Summon a random follower from your opponent's deck into the enemy's battlefield. Ooh. I don't know if this is good. 5 mana 5/5, and you give your opponent a card, and it could be any card. I don't know if this is good. I don't think that's going to see play. 5 mana 3/3. Choose a friendly blank follower, give it +2/+2 and blocker. First time we've seen the blank follower get some play. 5 mana 4/5. Legendary. Evolve on a friendly yellow or angel follower. If you have 2 or less shields, put the top 3 cards from your deck onto your shield. Nice. After this follower wins the battle, fully restore its health. What? Return this follower to death trigger. Return this follower to your hand. Alright. No, I wasn't gonna say I'm calling stuff, but I'm calling it. This card is gonna see play in every yellow deck. This card, yeah. 5 mana 4/5. Yeah. And it returns to your hand when it dies. It's putting 3 cards from your deck onto your shield, so you can get a lot of health basically. Yeah. This is gonna see play, and it restores its health at the end of the turn. I mean, after it wins a battle. All right, it's gonna see play. 5 mana spell. Let me look at it for a second. You never run out of cards. The death trigger is return this follower to your hand when it dies. But they're gonna have to try to put this card into the mana zone to get rid of it. It's gonna be hard to get rid of this card. All right, 5 mana spell. Shield trigger. Destroy all followers that have light seal. Oh, okay, another destroying cards that have light shield. 6 mana 5/6. Choose a target, break a shield of yours, then deal as much damage as the shield costs to the target. And it's a blocker. Alright. 6 mana spell. Put the top card of your deck to your shield area. If you have 6 or more yellow mana, put another top card from your deck into the shield area in addition. Alright, so 6 mana, put 2 cards. Kind of expensive. We'll see though. 6 mana 4/5. This follower cannot attack. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of your blank follower in hand by 1. If it gets off a couple turns, I think it's going to be worth it. But it can attack, so I don't know. Might be too much to pay. 7 mana 2/7. Shield trigger, blocker. At the end of your turn, if this follower did not attack, destroy an enemy's follower that has 2 attack or less. Alright, so it's going to destroy some stuff. Well, actually it's going to destroy just 1 follower. Alright. 8 mana 8/6. After this follower attacks a follower, it also damages enemy champion. Ooh. If you control 5 or more mechas at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to a random enemy target. I like this. 8 mana, deal damage to a follower, and then also deals that same amount of damage to the opponent's face. Alright, I like it. I like it a lot. 9 mana 5/9. Evolve on a friendly knight or blocker follower. It's a blocker. Death trigger. Fill your board with non-evolved knights in your graveyard. Okay. Okay. Has a lot of health. Alright, Arthur the Lion Knight. So that's all the yellow cards. And the final mana is going to be the purple mana collection. Alright. Like I said, shout out to Zerker for posting all these picks. Guys, check out the Discord. You guys can see these cards at your own pace. Let me know what cards you like in the comment section. Alright, we're going straight through. 1 mana 1/2. Death trigger. If you have 3 or more cards in your graveyard, apply 1 insight to your hand. So this is going to do some insights. Formless Spawn. Look at this card art. He's in the library. 1 mana 1/2. If you use your champion skill, restore 3 health to your champion. Alright, Ice Spirit. 1 mana 1/3. Choose a follower. It gets -3 attack. Ooh. I like it. 1 mana 1/3. Evolve on a violet follower. Blocker. Summon trigger. All your opponent's followers on the field get -2 attack until the end of the turn. 1 mana 0/3. It's a relic. Death trigger. Draw a evolve card from your deck. Alright. 2 mana 3/2. Discard the top card of your deck. Draw a card. It didn't say put it in the mana zone. It said discard it. Alright. So it's going to discard a card and it's going to draw a card. So just think of the card think about the card that it discards as like the bottom card in your deck. That means a card that you're never going to draw. So it's like for 2 mana you draw a card. Think of it that way and it's a good card. 2 mana 4/2. It's a blocker. This follower cannot attack. If you have 6 or more cards in your graveyard, summon a 1/1 copy of this onto the field. Summon trigger. If you have 6 or more cards in your graveyard, summon a 1/1 copy of this onto the field. I think that the wording is a little bit messed up. 2 mana 2/2. After this follower is damaged, draw a card. You're gonna have to build up the health because it's only gonna get damaged once maybe. Alright, it's cool. 2 mana 2/2, draw a card. Alright. 2 mana 1/2, draw a card. Death trigger, apply 1 insight to your hand. A lot of small cards in this purple class. 2 mana 2/3, draw a Mafia from your deck. If you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard, return 2 blank followers in your graveyard to your deck. Two mana 2/2. At the end of your turn, put a random copy of Dungeon Meal or Monster Block into your hand. If you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard, gain 1 more random copy of them. 2 mana spell. Discard the top card from your opponent's deck. Alright, so you basically could like try to put your opponent into fatigue faster. I wonder if there's going to be some shenanigans with this when you can get multiple copies of this. Just keep discarding your opponent's card. It'd be fun. 2 mana spell. Apply 1 insight to your hand. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into your graveyard. 2 mana 2/2. This follower also damage adjacent targets. After this wins a battle, gain +1/+1. Alright, this can grow. If you got small targets, this can grow. 3 mana spell, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers, then draw a card. 3 mana draw a card is good. Deal 1 damage to all enemy. On top of that, it's worth it. 3 mana 3/4 Merlin. Ooh, Merlin's one of my favorite characters from King Arthur. Merlin, the magic sword. After you play a card, deal 1 damage to your champion and a random enemy target. After you use a champion skill, apply 1 insight to your hand. Alright, Merlin, I see you. 3 mana 2/4. Swap the health and attack of all followers on the battlefield. Ooh, some shenanigans. 3 mana spell. Give all enemy followers -2 attack power until the end of their turn. Temporary. 3 mana 3/4. If you have 6 or more cards in the graveyard, gain a blocker. After this, gain blocker on this card. After this follower is damaged, draw a card. Alright. Alright, so it's a 3 mana 3/4. Draw at least 1 card. I like it. 4 mana 4/4. Discard 2 cards from the top of your deck, then destroy a random enemy follower. You sacrifice 2 cards to destroy a follower, but it can be any follower. They don't have to be damaged, they don't have to be less than 3 health. Alright. 4 mana 2/3. After this follower attacks a champion, gain a copy of a card in your opponent's deck to your hand. This follower cannot be blocked, so let's go in face. 3 mana 1/1. Battlecry. Gain +1/+1. Death trigger. Deal 1 damage, randomly split among all enemy targets. Deal 1 damage, randomly split among all enemy target. How is it going to be randomly split if it's only 1 damage? Let me know if you guys know in the comments down below. 1 damage can't be split, can it? 3 mana spell. Deal 10 damage to a follower and the excess damage to your own champion. Ooh. So this should only be used on a huge follower, or something with 10 or more health. Or unless you're going to take some damage to the face. 4 mana 2/3. Choose a follower, summon a 1/1 original copy of it. If you have 10 or more cards in your graveyard, summon a friendly follower that has the highest health from your graveyard onto the field. The Puppet Master. 4 mana 3/4. Deal 3 damage to all damaged followers. Okay. If you have a green mana, return a Gawain Eagle Knight from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, so it's getting really specific. Really specific. 4 mana 3/3. Summon trigger. If you have 10 or more cards in your graveyard, gain +4/+4. So this could be a 4 mana 7/7. Sounds familiar? 4 mana 7/7. Let me know if you guys know what that's from. 4 mana 7/7. After this follower attacks, both players discard the top card from their deck. 5 mana 0/4. Summon trigger. Apply 1 insight to your hand. Draw a follower. All followers cost 1 less to summon. Alright. 5 mana 5/6. Evolve on a blue or violet follower. You gotta play blue or violet, of course. Active. Summon 2 followers that cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Alright, so this is gonna be a nice card that's gonna give you instant board state. Alright. 5 mana 3/5. Legendary. Evolve on a friendly mage or violet follower. After you cast a spell, put a copy of a spell in your deck to your hand and then reduce the cost of your spells in hand by 1. Death trigger. Apply 1 insight to your hand, giving you an insight. 6 mana spell. Wheel of Fortune spell. Wheel of Fortune. Draw a 6, 7, or 8 cost card from your deck. That's funny, this spell is called Wheel of Fortune. That's what I think about when I say Realm of Altars. I say Realm of Altars, just like Wheel of Fortune. Alright, funny joke, corny joke. That's where I get it from. Alright, 5 mana 4/4. Summon trigger. Summon and the Egg of Evolution onto your deck. From your deck onto the battlefield. Death trigger. Destroy a friendly follower that has the lowest attack. So if you have a small minion on the field, it'd be worth it. 6 mana spell. Destroy a follower on the battlefield, and it's a shield trigger. Pretty expensive to destroy a minion. Should be a big minion you're destroying with that. 7 mana 6/6. After this follower attacks, Reduce the cost of a random spell in your hand by 5. Ooh. At the end of your turn, if this didn't attack, give a random enemy follower -5 attack until the end of their turn. It's an interesting card. So you're thinking about it, when you get a chance to attack, you got to say, hey, do I want to attack and reduce my card by 5, or do you not want to attack and let my opponent have -5 attack until the end of their turn? Interesting mechanic. 8 mana 5/5. 8 mana 5/5. Gain +3/+3 if you have 10 or more cards in your graveyard. Summon an original copy in addition. Okay. 7 mana 5/6. Summon a random violet follower from your mana zone onto the field. Interesting. It's random. So hopefully it's not one of the small cards you summon. And the last card is an 8 mana spell. Shield trigger. Destroy all followers on the battlefield. Spell looks pretty familiar. The cost and everything. Pretty familiar. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. We've gone through all the cards in the game. I am really exhausted after that. We did that in one take. Like I said, it's kind of a knee-jerk reaction, but I'm smart enough to know that I can't give an actual opinion because the meta is not set. This video will go on for a long time, so you guys, whenever you're watching this video, let me know, hey Showtime, this card is really good, or you can start a conversation with the community. Also, if you want to look at this at your own rate, join the Discord. I will leave a link in the description. You can look at these cards at your own pace at the Discord. You just got to go to the Realm of Altars section, and it's read only, so you can look at the cards as they be, and you can go to the general section and chat, and we can chat about strategy, or you can leave a comment in the video and we can chat about strategy. Guys, if you like the content, please let me know by saying something in the description of the video so I can keep on pumping out content. If this helped you out even a little bit, smash the like button and subscribe. Click the bell notifications so when we get enough subscribers for Realm of Altars, we will be live streaming this game and we're gonna have so much fun. Alright guys, until next time, peace.